I'm Valonda Calloway, class of 1994, and I was born to be a Ram. My grandparents on my dad's side, the Brewington side, saw 13 children, grandchildren, and great-grandchildren go to Winston-Salem State University. My cousin Mike and my Aunt Joyce were the first to head to SU in 1972. Their positive experiences influenced the rest of us. I went to so many homecomings when my cousins, aunts, and uncles were in school that I knew there was no other place for me. I arrived in 1990, determined to be like the rest of my family and make a mark. Just like my Uncle Vic, I joined the yearbook staff. Uncle Vic married a Delta who also went to WSSU. She was a cheerleader and a Delta, and I wanted to be just like her. I decided that I too would become a Delta at WSSU and dedicate my life to public service. But the activity that defines my time at Winston, probably more than anything else, was being a part of the cheerleading team. Some people have forgotten my name, but when I run into them, they'll always say, "You're one of those WSSU cheerleaders." I was the one being tossed in the air at the top of the pyramid or showing off my flexibility. I cheered all 4 years under the guidance of my coach, Miss Rivers. She was such a positive influence. In fact, I still quote her today. Woo is not a word. It's get fired up, not get fired up. I made lifelong friends on the cheerleading team and look forward to seeing them every other homecoming when the alumni cheerleaders take over the track at Bowman Gray. I also made lifelong friends outside of cheerleading, like my Atkins Hall crew and my Delta Line sisters. I majored in mass communications, and I've worked in my field my entire career, starting with a job at Voice of America in Washington, D.C. in 1994. I landed there thanks to Professor Steve Thompson. My senior year at WSSU was so incredible because Mr. Thompson opened my eyes to international reporting and to the world in general. I was able to work alongside Mr. Thompson at VOA and a few other WSSU classmates. I transitioned into TV news and later into TV hosting, which is what I do now here at WNCN in Raleigh. While my life is pretty full with an incredibly supportive and loving husband who's also a Ram and an active 5-year-old daughter, public service is a big part of my life. Whether it's mentoring high school girls through my sorority's Delta Gems program, volunteering at the food bank with my daughter, or speaking to students, I try to uphold our motto, enter to learn, depart to serve. I also love having fun, so I attend as many football games as I can. Yes, I'm the obnoxious one. Including traveling to Alabama for the championship. And I follow the Red Sea of Sound. My niece is in the band, and I love checking them out when they compete in the Honda Battle of the Bands in Atlanta. WSSU was and still is a big part of my life, and I'm humbled and honored to be part of the 40 Under 40 Club.